Dear student, last week I taught you history lesson role for the society and humanity के बारे में पढ़ा था. In this chapter, you look at the page number 69, low wages and pathetic working condition. ये आपको पढ़ा चुके थे. रेबेलियन इन द फॉरेस्ट, द पीपुल ऑफ बस्तर, नाउ डेप्लोरेबल पोजीशन ऑफ पीपल. जो रेवोल्यूशन चलाया गया उससे लोगों की स्थिति में क्या कमी आई, उन कमी आने से उनकी दयनीय स्थिति हो गई, डेप्लोरेबल हो गई, पोजीशन हो गई. कहते हैं व्हेन अबाउट 2/3 ऑफ द फॉरेस्ट वाज made into richer forest. Shifting, cultivation, hunting and collection of forest produce was stopped. It distributed the people of Bastar, for some villagers were allowed to stay in the increased forest, yet they had to work for free for the rest. Forest department, the task included cutting and transporting of trees and protecting the forest from fires. Such villages came to be known as forest villages. For a long time, villagers have been suffering with the enhanced land rents and frequent demand for free labor and goods by colonial officials. Then came two terrible famines, one in 1899 and 1900 and another 1907 and 1908. In this way, forest products became a last choice for the people. People began to gather and discuss their issue. The initiative was taken by Dhruval of the Kangar forest, where reservation of forest first took place. Gundadhur from village Nathnar became an important figure in the movement. In 1910, messages like mango brought a lump of earth, chilies and arrows began circulating between the villages as the message to invite villagers to rebel against the British. ये गुंडाधर जो नाम का एक जो क्रांतिकारी था, अंग्रेजों के खिलाफ विद्रोह, बहुत बड़ा विद्रोह खड़ा कर दिया था. The rise of revolt. The people of Bastar organized themselves and revolted against the British. Bazaars were looted, the houses of officials and traders, school and police stations were burned and robbed. The grain so looted was redistributed. They attacked those ones who were in some way or the other society associated with the colonial state and its proscribed laws. William Ward, a missionary who observed the events, wrote from all directions came streaming into Jagdalpur, police, merchants, forest, peons, school, master and immigrants. The British sent troops to suppress the rebellion, and it took 3 months for the British to regain control. They were never able to capture Gundadhur. After the revolt, work on reservation was suspended for the time being, and the area to be reserved was reduced to roughly half of the plan before 1910. After independence, the same practice of creeping people out of the forest and the reserve them for industrial use continued. In the 1970s, the World Bank proposed the 4,600 hectares of natural salt forest should be replaced by tropical pine to provide pulp for the paper industry. But after the protest by local environmentalists, the project was stopped. Let us now go another part of Asia, Indonesia, and see what was happening there over the same period. Now, forest transformation in Java. Java is a famous rice producing island of Indonesia. जावा जो है एक इंडोनेशिया का द्वीप है छोटा सा, वहाँ चावल बहुत अधिक होता है उत्पादन। इन द पास्ट years most of its area was covered with forest. The colonial power in Indonesia were the Dutch, and they wanted timber from Java to build ships. The Kalang of Java. There were many villages in the fertile plains, but many communities living in the mountains used to practice shifting cultivation. The Kalangs were the skilled forest cutter and the shifting cultivators community. They were so valuable that their families were equally divided between the two kingdoms of Java. In 1755, the kings of this kingdom knew that without their expertise, the wood cutting process could not take place and they would not be able to harvest tea or build their places. When the Dutch tried to control their forest, the Kalangs protested the revolt against the Dutch, but they are suppressed. Forest law in Java. Like India, the Dutch also enacted forest law in Java. They restricted the entry of the villagers into the reserve forest area. The villagers could fell trees for making boats or constructing houses. Rather, they were punished for cutting wood for fuel or transporting wood without permit or for trespassing the forest area with their bullock carts or cattle. Due to the need of wood for making sleeper, for railway and for shipbuilding, labor was required to cut the tree and transport the logs. The Dutch exempted some villages to pay land revenue on the condition that they provide free labor for transporting the logs of wood. This system was known as Blandonian system. Blandonian system. Later on, small wages were also given to them instead of rent exemption. Now Simon's challenge. Means around 1890, Surontiko Samin of Randablatung village, teak forest village, started a movement against the state ownership of the forest. His argument was that state could not own forest as it had not created the wind, water, earth and wood. By 1970, nearly 3,000 families were following his ideas. Some of the Samanists protest by laying down on their land when the Dutch came to survey it, that is, while others refused to pay tax, fine or perform labor. Wars and deforestation. Now, next day,